I have a destiny with the Nadi. It came in my Nadi that I will help spread Nadi around the world when the time comes. And I think that time is now. Nadi will change you no matter what. It works. But I've seen some people who have taken the predictions to heart and they've changed themselves at the very core of their being, at their soul. And I want to share some of those stories very, very briefly. There was a woman who came to one of Dr. Pillai's companies about 8 years ago, and one of his companies in India. And she was there for a business discussion. And one thing happened, I'm not even remembering how we actually got introduced or walked over to the Nadi Center, but we were in one building and we ended up at the Nadi Center building. And she was showing some interest, and there was actually a group from her company. It was her CEO or COO, it was a number of people. And we took a tour of the Nadi Center. She met some of the Nadi readers. And then, I didn't know this at the time, but a few months later, she said to me, I had a reading. I became so fascinated by that tour that I actually had a reading and I did the remedies, and I want to tell you what happened. She said, my life has changed completely. And the reason is that when she came, and what drove her is that she had given birth to twins, and one of the twins had died at childbirth. And she was really tortured. She was suffering over why this happened, why this one didn't make it. And the Nadi gave her a peek into the soul of her child, and she understood for the first time what had happened to her child. And this was now something that brought her profound peace, and she could move on with her life. She's still grateful to this day. I'm still in touch with her. And she's done the Nadi several times since then. So another woman that I know from the UK, she was diagnosed with cancer. And she was a fighter. So she was, really had it in her resolve that she was going to beat this cancer. But she came to the Nadi to understand how she can beat the cancer. And it was at a middle to late stage. She took her Nadi and she did her remedies. And within 3 months after her remedies, the doctors came back to her and said, look, it really looks like you're going to beat this thing. The tumor has shrunk. Everything is going like it's almost impossible. It's like a miracle. And then she beat the cancer and she went on to live. The last is myself. So I had traveled to India and had my Nadi reading done. And on my way back, I was just kind of thinking over the reading, and that reading had said that I'm at a level now in technology. At the time I was working on Wall Street in technology consulting, and that level I would go beyond. And it didn't really say why or how. Within a week of coming home and doing my remedies, I had an opportunity to meet with an entrepreneur. And I don't know why I said this. It's like these words just came out of my mouth. It was not analytical, hadn't predetermined this or anything. And I said, if you wish, I think I can run your startup. And he said yes. And that was, I think, I didn't even remember the Nadi at the time until I got home. And then I thought, oh my gosh, that came in my Nadi, that there would be a change, an upward change. So I guess the point that I want to mention here is that if you have some belief in the Nadi, that's at one level. But then there are people who actually take the grace and the wisdom, the blessings of having this very personal, intimate conversation with Lord Shiva, and they take those to the soul level. And they gain not only a life change from what I've seen and I experienced myself, but they get a soul change. And this can take them on an entirely different path. So if you want to have a deeper connection, if you want to have a soul connection with the Nadi, then you can go ahead and read through the pages that are there on the website. And Nadi coaching could help you possibly get to that level. Thank you.